Holy shit, a YouTuber by the name of Sargon of Akkad has finally made the news. I kid you not. I don't know if anyone knows who Sargon of Akkad is. I do watch his stuff. If you're in Britain, he's now in the political party UKIP. It's long-winded, I can't really explain, but I guarantee you this is about him. He made a joke where he said, this is like 3 years old, a tweet, right, that said, "I wouldn't even rape you." This is a 3-year-old tweet, and it's come back to haunt him because, well, you know what journalists are like, and, you know, political agendas and stuff. Yeah, but there you go. But here we go. Now there's a police inquiry over it. Police inquiry into MP rape threat, even though it's not, it's I won't, you know, into rape threat, or it's an anti-rape threat, kind of, never mind, by UKIP candidate, okay? Police are investigating comments by UKIP candidate in the European elections, speculating whether he would rape the MP Jess Phillips, amid growing concern over threats to politicians Carl Benjamin, that's Sargon of Akkad, UKIP's candidate for South West England. Sargon is actually touring Britain at the moment, if you want to speak to him, if you're that way inclined. Sent a tweet to the Labour Fern Yard saying, "I wouldn't even rape you." So that's not a threat. I mean, like, fuck you now. He added to the comments in a recent video, "With enough pressure I might cave in." But you forgot to put the last bit in. He actually said, "With enough pressure I might cave in, but let's be honest, there's just not enough beer to do that," or something along those lines. You have missed that out purposefully. Naughty, naughty, batshit crazy media. The Guardian, definitely a left newspaper, but hey, yeah, that's okay. He added to the comments in a recent video saying, "Enough pressure I might cave in." Liars. West Midland Police confirmed officers were examining whether an offence had been committed. Oh, hang on, I've got to move a minute, I've got a guy in the way. I want to go in there. Hang on. Move my car out of the way, so I'm trying to get out. Right, there we go. Okay, so let's carry on. Fucking Mary. He had to comments in a recent video, "With enough pressure I might cave," which, that's a lie. He didn't say that. Yeah, this is the thing with the media. They don't say the whole thing. They put a full stop there as well. The news comes amid fears that toxic rows over Brexit during the European Parliament election campaign this month will further coarsen public debate. Cressida Dick, the Met's commissioner, will be questioned about safety of MPs when she appears before Parliament's Human Rights Committee today. Benjamin, who is known online as Sargon of Akkad, uploaded a clip to YouTube last month where he added to his original comments. He said, "There's been an awful lot of talk about whether I would or wouldn't rape Jess Phillips. I suppose with enough pressure I might cave in, but let's be honest, nobody's got that much beer." There you go. Okay. After news about police interest in Benjamin comments emerged, Phillips said she was challenged about by a member of police. She left Parliament. "Just leaving Westminster and a man ran down the street alongside me asking me about why Carl Benjamin shouldn't be able to joke about my rape." Fuck. Shouting, "I pay your wages," the MP tweeted. Phillips earlier told the BBC Victoria Overseer that she recently broke down in tears in Birmingham City Centre just because I felt the enormous weight of... Free speech is dead, people. Don't even joke about stuff like that. Not allowed. Where is it? Oh, yeah, here we are. Oh, George Orwell. It wasn't a guide, it was a warning. Years and years and years of abuse. The MP, a frequent target of online trolls, said, "I realised that I did what all women do in these situations, had been put a brave face on it and pretended that it was all fine. It dawned on me that for 4 years, essentially, this man had made a career out of harassing me, and I felt harassed. I felt, how can somebody say that they would rape me if forced and be a legitimate candidate in an election?" She said it was one thing when he was just some idiot off the internet, but this tweet was way before he was into politics, way before, sort of thing. Well, in terms of, you know, being a candidate, way before, you know? You know, criminals have their, you know, after 10 years or whatever, have their records strewn or whatever, usually, or, you know, forgotten about. So, stupid, really. But anyway, she said, "And it's a joke! It's a joke! Ha ha ha!" Maybe not a funny one, admittedly, you know, whatever. She said it was one thing he was just some idiot of the internet, but now it's a different thing when he is standing in the same platform that he will potentially go to Parliament himself as an elected representative. West Midland Police confirmed that a complaint of malicious communications have been received. Officers have spoken to Miss Phillips, and the comments are being investigated to establish if an offence has taken place, the spokesperson said. The UKIP leader Gerard Batten appeared alongside Benjamin at the launch of the party's European election last month and defended the comments as a form of satire. Asked to respond yesterday, Batten said Benjamin would remain as UKIP candidate despite an outcry over his comments. I condemn all jokes about rape. They are not funny and never appropriate, and I have told Carl to keep the serious political issues in his campaign, he said. Dozens of MPs have warned that the febrile atmosphere on Brexit has caused public debate to the point where they regularly receive death and rape threats via social media. But it's not a threat, it's... fucking hell. The Conservative chair of the Treasury Select Committee, Nicky Morgan, has blamed the language of some Conservative Brexiteers for helping to inspire threats against MPs. You see, you got to understand, Sargon Of Akkad is a free speech advocate, big time, you know. You won't agree with your point, but he'll defend that you can say your point, you know. Backbench Joe Cox had... What? Sorry, I'm trying to get my... Jump cut, I've lost my place. Backbench Joe Cox before the 2016 EU referendum. Benjamin refused to apologise for his initial post, and he shouldn't, because honestly it's never enough if you apologise for these things. It's never enough. For his initial post at a news conference in London last month, accusing the media outlets of smearing him, he said his words should be treated in the same way that other satirists have raised taboo subjects. I think we should treat women the same as men. That means if a woman is being a giant bitch and laughing at male suicide, I'm going to be a giant dick back at her. There you go. Phillips was inundated with messages of support from the public and fellow politicians after speaking out about Benjamin's comments. A former Labour colleague, Lucinia Berger, offered solidarity with the Birmingham Yardley MP. The Change UK MP Anna Sawbury tweeted, "Proud to stand by you, Justin, sends you love and support." The government officially accepted yesterday that it cannot get its Brexit deal through Parliament in time to avoid the European elections on May 23rd. Theresa May's de facto deputy David Langton confirmed the elections would go ahead. I think that's it. Don't think there's anything else, but it's just interesting that, you know, this YouTuber has now come on to actual, like, you know, the newspapers that I deliver. What a small world we live in. And that's another issue of all this batshit media, batshit crazy media. I can't get my words out. I'm tired from last night. Leave me alone. Bonus content. Look at this cheeky bugger. Nice one, squirrel. Reminds you of a Carling Black Label advert. So remember that Carling Black Label advert? Where the squirrel went across a huge obstacle course to get the nuts? Or was it a Carling Black Label? I can't remember. There you go, that. Fuck, where'd he go? Oh, he's gone.